Welcome, everyone, to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Zips offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
And the Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Zips have this offense rolling. And how about this tight end finding that soft spot after the play action froze them?
It's tough to do sometimes for these tight ends to kind of find zone defense and find the areas they need to work and make sure that they've got that communication with the QB. But these two right now are on the same page.
And the Zips are in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Using the quick game. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The official says no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
False start, offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. To the ground with the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? On the move, it's Finley. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And the try is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help him.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good. Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Floating away. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Movement here from the tight end. The play action fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, baby.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Paul, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. To the air. It's Fenley. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Finley. And they will score. Touchdown, Zips.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, you keep that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 16 over Nevada. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Looking to move it through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these two-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick a field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Paul.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Hand off from the shotgun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Infocision Stadium.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. The big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half are those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
And the defense comes up with the sacks. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my... those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Zips are in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long. It's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Quickly complete. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Wide receiver shows motion. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Looking to throw, it's Finley. Fires to the big fella. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. The give to the tailback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Looking down the... Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Taking it the other way. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Caught in the backfield, it's Paul.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. He's loose. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touchdown, Gamecocks! What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Great spot to start this drive for the offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Unleashes it on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the football.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number 1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. With the clock running, this should be the final play. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're